Yo, real quick. You're not time away, you're just vibrations away. Time is not real. Time is a certain illusion that humans, us, have adjusted in our own realities. So, why is time so important? Why is time something that we can't get out of anywhere, right? We can't buy time. We can't, be gifted with time. Time just runs out like this, right? But time is nothing because time is always going to be there no matter what. Nobody can take your time away from yourself other than you, right? But the thing is, how can I take time for myself? How does that even work? And look, time is consumed by the things that you do every day, right? So when time is provided for us, since we do live in a 24-hour, day by day basis, what are you doing in those 24 hours? Well, how are you taking advantage of that time, right? How are you being productive? How is your daily routines looking like every sort of day, right? You ever think to yourself, wow, how much time did I waste doing this thing that doesn't apply with what I want to do? How much time did have consumed focusing on myself, focusing on my business, focusing on my service, focusing on my family, my friends, and my relationship partner, etc. Right? It just matters because time can be received. Whatever happened in the last 24 hours, it already happened. So you can't go back and retain that. Whatever is coming to you, that's something that you can control, right? You cannot control time. You cannot tell time to be like, oh wow, just give me 2 more hours. You cannot expand that. The only thing that you can expand is the way that you can take advantage of you having that time in the present moment, right? And the reason why I'm telling y'all that time doesn't exist is because the past and the future doesn't exist. It doesn't matter what you did in the past. Whatever you did in the past, it already happened. So that's why living in the present moment is the most beautiful gifted thing that a lot of people can do in order for them to realize and actually be in terms with themselves and connect with their values much more thoughtful, right? So moving forward, energy alignment over time dependency. Achieving goals or dreams, it's about aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions, right? A lot of people tend to say that you need to hit your goals in a certain time. You need to hit your goals in order for you to be successful. If you do this amount of work and under like 2 weeks, you'll be successful, blah, blah. No, that doesn't exist. That is simply just a theory. That is just theory. Just as a theory. It's just for you to test yourself, right? But why is it that you need to test yourself? Nobody here is being accountable for your own success. You can be successful either way. You don't have to overwork yourself. You don't have to overdrain yourself in order for you to prove something, right? In order for you to be in a much more flowed state, in a much more calm state, instead of you trying to do, oh my gosh, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. No, you're rushing. You're rushing. You're seeming like Goku when he wanted to fight in the tournament of power. He wanted to fight everybody in a rush, but he doesn't realize that things need to be set up. Things need to be prepared in order for him to be prepared in that fight, right? So actually just sit down and just be calm. Having those 5 minutes of you being calm will be much more invested for yourself rather than you rushing on things trying to get everything overdone like overnight or in any time soon, right? So remember, achieving your goals or dreams is about aligning your thoughts and feeling and actions. If you feel like you're tired, if you feel like you're stressed, if you feel like you're worried about you doing what you love, you're doing it the wrong way. It's not about that. It's about you being positive. It's about you fulfilling yourself with containments, with feelings, right? You can't be like, Vegeta when he's training, he feels like he's not catching up. He feels like, he feels stressed, he feels worried that Goku is gonna catch up to him no matter what. That is not how you connect to yourself, right? Do you ever think to yourself whenever Vegeta accepted that Goku, he got stronger than him. He accepted it when he was fighting Kid Buu. And after moving forward, he started focusing on himself. He started focusing on other different concepts and just accepted the fact that his own strength matters rather than him focusing on other people's strengths. So that's why, now he's stronger than Goku pretty much, right? And now, that was just an example. So I love giving anime references because I want to paint the picture in the best way. right? So moving on forward, number two, the power of the now. Our emotions, beliefs, and energies exist in present. You have to realize that whenever people think about the past, they're bringing their past experiences now into the present moment. So let's say, for example, you failed at your business at the exact time, at the same motive that you have right now, and now you're thinking back in that experience. So whenever you do that, you're bringing that old past version now into yourself right now. Oh man, I don't know if I can do this. Man, last time I inputted this amount of time and I failed. I don't want to do that again. I'd rather just take the safe way. No, no. You have to realize that you are a different version right now. You already went through the experiences. Why is it that you're going to run away from that experience and do it again in a much more calculated way, in a much more experienced way, right? So whenever people are trying to run away because of past experiences, because of past results, that just means that they're scared of the growth. They're scared of becoming a new version. They're so stuck up in the past that they're comfortable with the past. They're so comfortable living in that reality, which simply means that, you're scared to grow. That's all it means. So don't think about the past. Just focus on the present moment and just be connected to yourself, right? So number three is the law of resonance. The energy you emit determines what you attract. Whenever you are basically in the flow of hitting your goals, in the flow of you becoming a better person, you need to be excited. Because if you're not excited, if you don't love what you do, or simply enough, you don't become this person who is grateful for the things that he's doing, you're basically not having your priorities right. You're not focusing on the what's in the right motive. You're not focusing on the right things. A lot of people tend to put the focus on the external, right? And the external meaning like materialistic stuff, attention, false feelings, false realities, which doesn't make sense. It could be a right motive, but it's not the right focus. It can motivate you for limited time, but then also once you start comparing yourself from the external and from in the present moment, it kind of just fluctuates unbalancing emotions, which doesn't lead into anything, which just comes and creates false personalities. Because if you're focusing on the materialistic stuff and you're realizing that right now, you're barely just starting, you're barely just getting the hang of it, you're experiencing these new feelings, these new situations, why is it that you're focusing on the end goal when you're barely just, embracing a new identity of yourself, a new self-image, right? So that's it. Automatically needs to change. Your perspective needs to be right. There shouldn't be a war between you and your external. It should be connected. It should be together. It should be as normal as you breathing right now, as normal as you eating normally, right? Or brushing your teeth or going to sleep. It should be as normal as that. It shouldn't be a tension between who you are right now and the materialistic stuff, right? So moving on, right? The energy you emit determines what you attract. Don't feel as you lack, right? So this is just going to the past one I make. There shouldn't be no tension between things that you don't have right now. You don't lack anything. You don't lack anything. The only reason why you're adjusting that is because you're focusing on the wrong things. But let me tell you this. Let's say, for example, you were to have your perspective on the materialistic stuff that you truly want. Act as if you already had them right now. Act as if the dream car was in the driveway right now, or your dream career was in the moment right now, right? All these things are normal in your normal life throughout the day. Because like I was mentioning, the future doesn't exist. It doesn't. You don't have to wait for the future. You don't have to wait for time. Those things are pure illusions. We live in the present moment, so act based in the present moment. Act as if the future didn't exist. Just become this identity, just focus in the present moment and just adjusts his whole energy into the right now, right? So number 4, your vibrational identity. Become the version of yourself who already has desired, right? So when you become this self-image, acting briefly as if you already had everything that you ever wanted, right? As if you already succeeded in your business, you already have your dream car, how is your energy gonna look like? Just imagine for just 10 seconds. How would you act? how will your personality stay within that personality, within that experience, right? Let's close our eyes, matter of fact, right? So right now, just try to imagine yourself living in that currency, living in that experience of you being in the dream house, being in the dream car, having your family, and just the things, anything, right? Anything. How will you feel? How will you feel as if you were to receive this in the next 5 minutes? How will you feel? Obviously, we will be contained with a lot of feelings. We will be contained with our prioritized high frequencies, which is joy, being grateful, being appreciative about life, and living in the present moment. This is why you need to start changing your mindset. This is why you need to start being grateful of life, because once you start being grateful, you stop thinking and targeting things that shouldn't, even if you had them, you will feel the same as you are right now. Even if you had the dream car, later on in time, you will be like, wow, I want another car. I want this. And the only reason why you have that mindset is because you're not grateful and you're not being appreciative, right? So, moving on forward is the illusion of time. Time is a tool, not a barrier. So, people need to take advantage of time. People need to learn how to be productive in time. Okay, I usually don't recommend people to create schedules. I'm the type of person that lives in the present moment. Because I live in the present moment is because I know what I want to do next. I know what I'm going to do throughout the day. I don't have a schedule. I don't have briefly things that, calculate my days. I calculate my own days. I'm the one who decides in the present moment. I feel like that's a way where you can train your mind to basically just disconnect yourself from unnecessary things and just be locked in 24/7, right? So every time I do this, every time I focus on the things that are really pretty much productive, there's usually never moments of me where I'm distracted, there's never moments of me where I'm kind of just like wasting time, or just in general just like scrolling on TikTok, scrolling on Instagram. There's hardly any time for that. Even if I'm doing that, it's probably when I'm doing something such as me eating, or such as me just brushing my teeth. But it's just certain minutes, right? Certain minutes to distract myself while doing those things, right? But moving forward, my point is that I don't live in schedules. I just live in the present moment. But if you have trouble continuing yourself on focusing on small tasks, such as doing things that you should be doing, I'd rather have you create your own schedule. You should go to your phone and go to the reminders app and just put reminders. Put two of the same things in the same way and the same time, right? When you have those two options just reminding you over and over, there's notifications, it will automatically just adjust your mind. And even if you don't end up doing it, then that should be your own consequence. You should be able to prioritize the things that should be prioritized, right? So your vibrational identity, leading quantum leaps, right? So also when you start doing this, you basically start putting yourself in different timelines. When you start changing your vibration of energy, whenever you're so positive will attract more positive, right? When you are negative, you will attract much more negative. So when you understand being positive, being in a high frequency is always going to attract the same exact thing, the same exact personalities, same people, same environment, same finances, same blah blah, everything will be the same. That is exactly why you never need to tend to tolerate a victim mentality, tolerate negativity, tolerate anything that's gonna bring down your frequency and making you not receive what you truly receive, right? So moving on forward, vibration over hustle. Where vibration matches desire, opportunities flow effortlessly, right? A lot of people tend to say that if you work harder, we the best one. No, it's not about you working harder. It is about how you evaluate your days every day, no matter what. It's your belief that makes it easier. It's the law of attraction. It's the way that you implement yourself as that magnet. A magnet is always gonna attract that metal if the magnet is close to that metal. If the magnet thinks to itself it's a magnet, right? A magnet would have never attract metal if it's far away. Let's say for example, this is the magnet, right? And this is the metal. Do you think the magnet is gonna attract the metal? No, it's too far away, right? So this is you and this is your belief. Since you don't believe on your belief so much, the belief has tension between the middle and it's not gonna come together. But let's say you're the magnet and this is your belief. This is too close and it's gonna attract each other together. That's why being attractive into your belief, being positive into your belief will automatically make you a better person. Will automatically attract so much experiences because nobody and nothing can take you away from that perspective. And that's truly what you truly want to do. No matter what, that is the way to become a better person and just basically have this beautiful embracement and emphasizing that emotion now into your days, right? So you are not waiting for time to catch up, you are waiting for energy to align. Stop waiting for time, stop waiting for the perfect time. That doesn't exist. When you do that, you're basically holding your identity right now. You're basically telling your desires to hold up. Hey desires, hold up for a minute. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready to receive what you want to give me. I'm not ready to get what I want, right? You're basically doing that. It's like as if a person wanted to give you $10,000 and you telling the person, oh, not right now, give it to me like 2 months. That's basically what you're doing. You're missing out on opportunities at the present moment. You're lacking on so much urgency that is making you think that comfortability of you and the position that you're right now is disconnecting you away from the higher self, right? You're so comfortable right now. You're so visibly just clearing out like so many things that you wouldn't be like. Let's say for example, you did start, right? You're successful. That same person, as if you were to take action, would automatically would have taken action to all the opportunities you would have had as if the person that said no to the opportunities, right? So whenever you're saying no into things, you're basically becoming a lower version of yourself. And that's simply the truth, because there will always be two different versions of you. There will be that version of you that actually took action into the business, or there will be the version of you that didn't and basically, well, you already know that part of the story, right? So yeah, man, take action. Stop chasing time. Focus on becoming the vibration. Don't chase for time. Don't try to attack time. Don't try to battle the time. Just live in the moment. Don't ever think to yourself that you did less. As long as you're being productive and as long as you're prioritizing the things, that's what truly matters. You can never beat time. You can never be exactly on your schedule. That's hard. That is harsh. Well, I feel like when people are running, like working towards the time, they're basically like hamsters running on the treadmill. You know, the little circles, they're basically running the treadmill. They're putting so much external energy that shouldn't be validated that much. It shouldn't be wasted out like that. Life should just be normal as just flowing in it. Just flow like water and ease. There's no such thing as doing too much. There's no such thing as working too hard. It is about how you basically think about your days, how your energy is throughout your everyday, and just being productive. That's all it is. It's not about working hard. Just do the things that you're supposed to do. Simple as it is, right? So moving on to the last one. Your journey is what's measured by time and just energy, right? Your journey is not measured by time. It's not measured by time. It is measured by progress. It is measured by your evolution. So never think to yourself, oh, I put like so much time into this. No, you put too much progress. You put too much evolution. You put too much time and investment that it's gonna come back to you no matter what. Stop thinking that time is something that's so over you. It's not. Time is nothing. Time doesn't affect anybody. It's not hurting anybody. So why are you being hurt by time? Why is it that time you think is running away from you? No, you're trying to run over time, which creates so much basically like misalignments, right? So just be in ease, being calm and composed into the things that you do every day, and be productive, right? If you're using your phone and it's going on TikTok, think to yourself, why would I do this? Right now I have better stuff to do. Always prioritize your future. You should always remind yourself, I prioritize my future over anything. I prioritize my future over anything. That should be the case for y'all, no matter what. But yeah, man, I'll leave it up to that. That is simply, you're not time away, you're just vibrations away. Focus on your vibrations. Focus on yourself. Focus on the way you feel. If you feel tired, if you feel gloomy, it is because you're not taking care of yourself the right way. There shouldn't be a reason why you should be tired. There shouldn't be a reason why you're so overwhelmed. You should just be chilling, chill, relax. Just be at ease and be relaxing, man. But yeah, man, Spring Fatal Saga. Live your own truth to create your own saga. Live the dimension expansion with some new game, and let's implement to the real world. Let's get it.